Yeah, parawinging. Well, parawinging. What is parawinging?
Parawinging, amazing.
Yeah, well, this new toy, beautiful sport called parawinging. What can I say? I love it. How about you, Michael?
Love it too. I mean, it's freedom pure. Surfing waves and yeah, enjoy every moment in the water.
Getting the access onto the foil with this small, beautiful toy, a mix between kiting, winging, surfing. To me, it combines it all. It brings it all together, and it's, I would not say, yeah, we can say it's the ultimate water sport discipline, which is growing right now. So if you want to get started with the latest transport in water sport, the latest foil transport, we got you the first steps into parawinging.
Yeah, and we're going to share the first experience we had. I want to share now also with you how you should probably start parawinging.
Indeed. So first of all,
yes, ground handling.
Indeed. This is a small kite, so you can play with this toy on the beach, in the dunes, just fooling around, playing with it and getting used to this wonderful toy. I mean, it's much easier like playing on the beach than already going straight onto the water. So ground handling.
Yeah, it's super simple. I mean, ground handling with a parawing is super simple. It's like driving a car where you turn left, the handle, it goes left, then you turn right, it goes right. You get some power in the front end when you pull here, and when you take down or get up the back part of the handle, it brakes.
Brake, indeed. Yeah, and then, well, how to get started. So once you master ground handling, obviously it gets to the point where you want to get onto the water, and we always keep telling you can make your life easy going on the water in the right conditions with the right gear. Obviously we have the new Roger. The 3-meter Roger is now out from ENSIS. So we do need good wind, first of all, and easy conditions to get started. Talking about conditions, we were actually learning in not so strong wind in the very beginning, but with the right gear. And we're gonna show you now both of it. So the right gear and the right conditions.
So first about the condition. So the best would be to start when it's shallow, flat water. So when there is like no waves, so it's really clean, so you can get going pretty easy.
As well as having the right board. A bigger board helps you in the first session, as well as a bigger foil. We too started on a flat lake with gusty, maybe it was 10 knots.
10 knots,
Not much, but we were on a pump foil. So we went on a really, really big foil, on a big board for us two riders, advanced riders. We were on around 100 liter in the first days on the water. And that makes it easy to get up on the foil and get going. So easy board, easy foil, easy conditions, and then we get started. We go on the water, and what really matters in the first times on the water is having good companionship, a good friend with you, and so did we too. We were like going together out in this new adventure, and it was yeah.
I mean, I forgot even my leash for my belt to my board. What happened?
Almost lost the board, and then like the board went this way, he was with the parawing up in the air like what? No,
so
it's
always take a board leash with you.
A board leash matters for an easy access to parawing. And then the good thing about going with a friend, if your friend is already capable of parawinging and also winging, you can go with your wing where you kind of feel comfortable on, so you can ride with the wing next to your friend parawinging, and then you can swap back to back. And maybe also we got to tell the access to parawinging. If you're not coming from foiling, from water sport, it's definitely going to be more challenging. But you can go on a SUP, on a stand-up paddle.
Without the foil?
Without the foil, and learn how to control the parawing before going onto a foil. I would say, I advise you to learn foiling before going out on the parawing. So a bloody foil beginner stepping onto the board and trying to get up, he will be shocked from the sensation of foiling.
Maybe it doesn't have to be on the water, so probably share it with a skateboard as Balz came in here.
Skateboard, so you can ground handling, back to ground handling, learn how to parawing on the beach, get on the water with a friend. And I mean, we definitely stepped it up quite quick, and we picked it up also very quick. But already from experience, I can tell we've had sessions the last weeks. We've had many sessions
last weeks.
And now we're here at the boat show. No waves, but still having fun with the Roger. But what I can say is we met people coming from different disciplines, and most of them actually were picking it up super quick.
I mean, after one day, they already could fly.
Yeah.
I mean, some good experience already after 1 hour, and I did already the first downwinders. And yeah, it's quite intuitive, this parawing. So yes, if you're an experienced surfer, you will learn it pretty quick. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it as a beginner, because then probably go back maybe to the wing foil, or maybe you have some experience with kite foil, and then just go to the parawing.
As well as I want to tell, you got to take it calm starting this toy, because as you can see, we have the lines. We do need the lines to have this proper shape of the parawing so that it flies calm and smooth. So obviously we do have lines, and in the very beginning, this can be stressful. You can be on the board with all these lines, so you got to get used to it. Obviously ground handling, but as well, what really helps is getting the wing up in the air already on the beach and doing a flying start. So going into the water, having the parawing already up, that kind of helps a lot. Helped to me.
And I mean, we have so many colors in this parawing, so it helps quite a lot. I mean, the front part of the handle, 2 colors, you already know which is the front part. Then we have here
the pink leading edge, very important, because in the mess in the water, you don't want to know.
Already.
I mean, you don't want to baffle and figuring out where's the front of your parawing. So it's very intuitive, the shape of this parawing, the design, the look, blue lines in the front. So that's a very good and cool point we figured out during testing. And yeah, what's the beauty about this sport? Well, there's many beauty. There's personally coming from water sport, loving all the water sport. What I love the most is surfing. And coming from Switzerland and call yourself a surfer is quite, it's a frustrating game. But now we go out on the water, we get up on the foil, we put this parawing under our lycra, and we freaking surf the lake. And we can literally surf the longest waves of our lives back home.
And the craziest thing, you can go also upwind again. I mean, before we were paddling, and then it's just one way, and now we're going up and down, and we can meet each other again on the water, and yeah, you meet other downwinders, and yeah, that's a really great experience.
As well as 3 months from now, I remember he was like, oh, finally we have this sport where we can just go out there, enjoy and free ride and have fun. Literally 2 weeks later, we started doing flips with this stuff, and now we're able to go for back mops, spins, front, back, everything. It's going to be a freestyle discipline.
And I remember I got the picture from you, from Zora.
Yeah.
And I got it.
I got it. I've done it.
Yeah.
You flipped it. As well as, I think maybe we're going to race.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to figure out some new racing formats this season again. I mean, every year
it's going to be freaking out.
Yeah. Every year a new sport.
I mean, did we talk about the volume of the board?
We haven't really, let's maybe go back into the beginning. So if you want to get started, us from ENSIS, we do have now really cool new foils, as well as we have 2 boards actually, the downwind board, the Waltz. So I've learned on the 95 liter 6.3 Waltz, and you
on the 7.0.
7.0, the bigger 115.
15 liter, yeah.
ENSIS is now coming out with the new Jive, so that's the new mid-length board, which will be out this spring. Yep. This, in the beginning, we thought it's going to be like the light wind wing board. It's perfect for light wind winging, but as well, it's amazing for parawing. So
I mean, I was super happy to have in the beginning a big board, because then you can stand on it easily, get on the board easily. Even with a bit wide, the mid-length helps quite a lot. So I think if you have 20-30 liter more compared to your weight, then you will have a lot volume, which gets you going easy. And also the length of the board still good to get going, and you need to pump a bit,
that's a good point. You got to pump to get up in the very beginning, especially, let's call it that way. The wind range of the parawing is smaller compared to windsurfing. No, not to windsurfing, but to wing foiling. Yeah. It's rather like windsurfing, where the wind has to be kind of ideal, not too gusty, but like kind of just good winds. So if you have good wind, you're fairly powered up. The access on foiling is clack,
Clack.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
And if the wind is a little bit more gusty, a bigger board helps, as well as a bigger foil. And talking about bigger foils, we started on pump foils, so on really big foils. If you have a pump foil, I think it's the easiest access, especially if you're already able to pump foiling.
Yeah,
you will get
it
up
just gets you
super
going
intuitive.
super easy. You just push once with your back leg and
Clack
it
you
gets you up again.
And then maybe for the freaks of you guys which want to go out there with the smallest board and enjoying a small foil on your downwind runs, well, it's possible. We're doing it. I'm on my small wing foil equipment now, ripping and having a great time out there doing not only downwinders, but like we're doing curves. We go up, down, doing flips and tricks and scoring waves like never before.
Insane. Just packing the thing away and cruising around. Yeah, that's. Hey, maybe we should talk also about the wind range where it is really good. I mean,
the 3-meter Roger, 25 to 30 knots. That's when in Switzerland the lakes are cooking. The conditions are amazing.
Then it's quite a lot of wind.
Therefore, we also designed this wing. And being overpowered on a Parawing at first maybe feels a bit more challenging, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But that's when you can go really hard upwind. I remember you went 83 knots total angle. I'm on 70, constant 70
but
degrees
I was pumping
angles.
a bit, you know.
Yeah, but like this, you can literally go upwind like on a wing. We do use a harness. We're not going deeper into details here, but you have the options of adding harness lines to this bar. And well,
for the future,
we're probably gonna ride with harness as well.
Line.
But right now, it's the simplicity. It's this beautiful fun toy.
Yeah.
You can literally stuff away within a second and surf hands-free and go back upwind to the point again. So what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
Hope you like it. And
for sure. I mean,
we're looking forward to see you on the water
and
having fun with the Roger.
Woo.
Yepa.